Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Single Over Servitude. I am Jeremy Stone, and today we got 7 signs you're being love bombed. Now, truth be told, when I was back in my blue pill days, I've done this. Yes, I know. Shock and awe, shock and awe. Uh, you fall head over heels with this girl. You think she's the one, but then you just realize she's not the one. She's just another one, and she's never yours. It's just your turn. Um, yeah, this stuff kind of sucks. I mean, I've done it and I've had it done to me, and it can be rather intense at times. Like, I know I'm a lovable, enjoyable person, and you want to be around my company, but I need my me time as well. When I did to the girls, they needed her time. So it is what it is. But let's go to see what this article has to say. In the early days of a blossoming relationship, it can really feel like like you're on cloud nine. Everything looks like it's in Technicolor, and all you want to do is spend every moment with your new boyfriend or talk to them every second of the day. As many rational people know, though, paradise can quickly and seamlessly turn into something different. Well, yeah, because it's like water on a stone, Doesn't seem like anything at first, but over time it's going to gnaw at it away and it's going to erode it. With women especially, if you get a gut feeling that something just isn't right, you're probably feeling that for a reason. The culprit behind the ickiness you feel can be love bombing, but in the heady days of something new and exciting, it can be really difficult to separate what might be true love from pure manipulation. Here are some common signs that will tell you if you're being love bombed. He compliments you consistently. Yeah, you'll see a lot of this with, good morning, queen, good night, queen, yes, queen, all this other jibber jabber nonsense. I mean, it's one thing to say, like, oh, I had a nice time tonight. It was good to see you. We should do this again sometime. But when it's like, no, like I said, I was guilty of this especially with one girl. Like, I wanted the relationship, she didn't. So, my fault but she was a chick I knew in high school. I didn't date her in high school, but I knew her from high school. So when I finally got to get with her, man, did I have the rose colored glasses. Oh, I wanted to make up for lost time. Oh, I was the one who called her on the phone first. I was the one that said I loved you first. And she kicked my ass to the curb. So, hey, you live and you learn, right? You live and you learn. He compliments you constantly. You're so beautiful. I can't believe you're mine. I love everything about you. I love bombing tactics as a whole is about manipulation, pure and simple, but the person behind the manipulation is a narcissist, and narcissists are pros at using compliments and flattery to get what they want. Yeah, because you think, oh, I'll tell them what sweet little nothings they want to hear, and I'll just mold them to my will and all this stuff. A compliment from your new boyfriend can be great, but if you're being bombarded endlessly, especially with compliments that emphasize how they can't believe someone like you would be with someone like them, it might not be a compliment they're paying to you, especially for someone hurting from a past relationship or suffering from low self esteem. Compliments can be used by a narcissist to build a relationship based on seeking approval and attention, and things will only get more serious once that person decides to withhold their approval from you until they get what they want. Exactly, manipulation. Oh, you didn't tell me I was beautiful today. Yeah, you're dressed kind of skanky today. I don't want that. No good night queen for you today. His feelings are too intense. As we already know, it can feel amazing to have someone so invested in you. We finally feel like someone sees our true worth despite our flaws and imperfections. Sure, their feelings are intense, but they are full of love and appreciation and admiration for you. But think about the other side of the coin. What will it look like when their feelings for you are just what will it look like when their feelings for you are just as intense, but aren't as positive? Oh, I see what they're saying. What will it look like when you do something that they don't like or displease them? And how is that going to manifest? Most likely it will probably feel like you've done something wrong even though you haven't. And you'll probably be given the cold shoulder or passive aggressive words and actions. As the verse goes, love is patient and blind. I have never heard that before. It is constantly needy, and it does throw tantrums like a toddler when it doesn't get what they want. Well, yeah, because, if you text someone or they text you and you see it says red, and it's like, okay, where's my response back? It's been like 2 hours. And you start throwing like, all right, you don't want to talk to me, then I don't want to talk to you, and all this stupid nonsense. Or you take them out dinner, it's like, you pay this time. I paid last time. You feel unbalanced. There's nothing more indicative of love bombing than feeling off kilter compared to your new boot. B-E-A-U, bow, bay, yow, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. They're paying attention to you, complimenting you, and wanting to spend every moment together. And you feel backed into a corner or like a deer caught in the headlights. You might even feel guilty. They're so into you. Why wouldn't you feel the same way? Shut that down immediately. When there is no clear distinction between your life needs, desires, and wants and theirs, you should know something isn't right. Let's see. What did that say? What's the title? You feel unbalanced. Well, yeah, you need time to breathe. You need time to like relax and kick back. And that's why I'm at the point now. I'm just like, whatever. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. If you like me, cool. If not, cool. I'm really trying to stay, not fall so head over heels. I'm trying to be more distant and detached. Not the easiest thing to do, especially when someone shows you interest instead of you showing them interest. Yeah, there's a chick that showed me interest, and I got all excited. Oh my goodness, I was all giddy. This is I don't know, this is probably like 2 or 3 years ago. But yeah, I thought, oh man, she's showing me interest. It's probably more genuine as opposed to me showing her interest. She said, yeah, let's go out, let's hang out, let's go. We're supposed to get for dinner, and then ghosted. I thought it'd be more genuine since she hit me up, but it is what it is. He's into PDA. The physical side of things is as important to the relationship, obviously, but when kissing, holding hands, physical touch, and yes, even bedroom action goes overboard, it can become harder and harder to put up boundaries. And that's on purpose. A narcissist and a manipulator doesn't want you to have boundaries, and they become harder to enforce once you've already let them down. The entire purpose of love bombing tactics is to acclimate you to their needs, desires, not yours. Public displays of affection can be nice in moderation, but nothing is more uncomfortable than when too much becomes way too much. If you're being love bombed, you might even feel like you have to keep up with the physicality to prove how much you're invested. But most of us probably know firsthand how damaging and defeating it can feel to erase our boundaries to please another person. Yeah, I mean, there's times I don't even feel like taking pictures. I mean, that's such a small thing, I know, but there's times it's like, can we just like remember this? Does everything have to be documented? Does everything have to picture of this? And oh, let's not eat the food. Let's get the picture for the gram. Just can't you just enjoy it? Does everything have to be a get me likes, get me validation kind of thing? He buys you expensive or inappropriate gifts. Lunch or dinner is one thing. A vacation, lingerie, perfume, or jewelry is a whole nother ballgame, especially when you've been dating for 5 seconds. With love bombing, we should think of expensive or inappropriate gifts as the physical manifestation of all those verbal compliments or consistent flattery. It's a narcissist's way flattering you with things you maybe can't afford or would never buy for yourself. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, there is something to be said, like, oh, look what I bought you. You can't buy that, so now I own you. Now you own me, not own me. You owe me a couple things, you know. An over the top gift can feel like you've hit the jackpot with your new boyfriend, but it's perfectly okay if it makes you feel uncomfortable, especially when it probably feels like it's too much too soon. Again, the narcissist is building a foundation of approval seeking. Believe it or not, there will probably come a time once the love bombing has moved into a more uncomfortable second stage, devaluation. More on that later. When the gifts and favors and gestures will stop arriving and you'll scramble to do anything to get their approval back. Yeah, because when you want that approval, then it becomes a little risque car fun, so to say, like a car date. Let's put it that way. Sometimes you have to up the ante with the danger, and it's not necessarily the act that is exciting, it's the danger that is exciting, the adrenaline rush that is exciting. He resents your family and friends. When your new boyfriend doesn't get along with your family and friends, it can feel like your relationship is taking a real hit. And while family and friends may not be correct about your partner 100% of the time, they know you better than your boo does. Well, yeah, they've been there longer, obviously. So keep that in mind. The loved ones who really care about you want the best for you, and if they think your new dude is bad news, pay attention to that. I don't know. I mean, especially if you have some single friends, they might sabotage your relationship because misery loves company. Meanwhile, your boyfriend is probably resenting how much time or commitment you invest in these people, and he won't be shy about hiding his disapproval. He might even claim that you're intentionally sabotaging your relationship or that it's bad for your relationship when you spend time with them. That's a major insecurities right there. That is just pathetic. He wants you around him as much as possible, and your loved ones threatened that manipulation. Number 7, you're my soulmate. I love you. If none of these tactics so far have been a red flag, allow me to introduce to you the biggest one of them all. Saying I love you in the earliest stage of a relationship is the ultimate act of manipulation because it's intentionally getting you to let your guard down. When a person says I love you, why wouldn't you believe what they want, what's best for you? But if their love comes with a side of passive aggression, emotional or verbal abuse and manipulation, there's nothing you could be further from real love. When the I love yous are said, the narcissist tactics have come full circle. It doesn't take long to get from I love you to if you love me, you'll do this. Yeah, I've had a chick say I love you like way too early in the relationship. I was like, it was over the phone too. I was like, that's cool. Just like, oh, don't say that to me. Goodness gracious. Thankfully, there's a silver lining to love bombing. That is, if you trust your instincts, you can get out sooner rather than later. Love bombing tactics are indicative of a deeply manipulative and probably borderline. I'll skip that word. Borderline handsy person. But the good thing is that love bombing is used during the earliest stages of a relationship, meaning you can get a good feel for the person or who this person really is early on. Regardless, it's never too late to get out of a toxic relationship, And when the ugly side of this person eventually comes out, the scales will fall from your eyes and you will begin to realize how manipulative they really are. Yeah, see, now there's nothing wrong with showing kindness, sweetness, affection, wanting to do something for your partner. But, you know, if 2 weeks into it, you're like, I love you. Do you love me? I love you. I love you. That's just too much. Now, guys do it, girls do it. I'm at the point. This is like, I don't care if I date or not. If it happens, cool. If not, no biggie. Whatever. I try to shut down all my emotions and stay more logical, but that's just me. Let me know what you think about the comments. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have you been love bombed? Have you been the love bomber? Let me know. Comment below. This is Jeremy Stone, Single Over Servitude. You guys have a good day.